Good Smurfing, everybody, and welcome to another Smurf Day Night Live. I am Chatty Smurf. We are joined, as always, by the man who makes all this happen, Jersey Smurf. We're also joined by Hockey Smurf and Tardy Smurf. I don't know, but you know we'll come up with it as we go. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Thank you guys for joining us. This is a very special edition of 4C, and we're going to be smurfing the Smurf out of it. Let me just tell you.
I think we need to establish a rule. You can only Smurf curse words.
What the Smurf?
Exactly.
Oh, that's what
what happens if you fail?
Well,
you drink.
So
I mean, that's...
you're going to have to control yourself there, Annika.
Listen. Unless you're referring to somebody's name, like Jersey Smurf, you're allowed to say Smurf then. It's a proper name. And so that would, Scott, would that make you pain in the ass, Smurf?
I'm pain in the ass, whatever I am. Absolutely.
So if everybody out there, for anybody new to our show, it is a special edition, but we are doing something great tonight. We are going to, if you would like to be Smurfed, or if you want to be Gargameled, or anything, he can even snork you if you want. I mean, might want to buy him dinner first.
On those too.
But we're going to basically, we're a live claim sketch show. What we're going to do is we're going to put up a banner. It's going to say something along the lines of claim Smurf or claim Scott, and whoever claims gets to be Smurfed. And you can just, what you do is you send us a picture of yourself. You can send it through email, or the easier way is through Facebook. You can go on Messenger and send it to Chris Bacon or Ken Carson. And then does it have to be a front or profile or 3/4? What do you prefer?
Like a 3/4. And if people could also add their profession, that would be a very nice touch.
Yeah. So if you're an artist, maybe you'll put a little pencil behind your ear or something along those lines. So yeah, great. If you've never bought from us before, please you can contact us by contacting Chris Bacon or Ken Carson through Messenger, or you can email us at 4ccomicart@gmail.com. I want to also remind everybody, please, to like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. It really helps us with the algorithm. We like that a lot. And if you bought from us before, then we got your information, and we'll send you out your invoices as we can. It's a deal tonight, guys. The price is perfect. It's everybody should be getting Smurfed. Ken, what are we charging right tonight for Smurfing?
Everybody gets Smurfed.
$75. Come on. Plus, since Becker could not join us because he has no air conditioning and he's basically living in a furnace, 4% processing and 25% shipping.
By the way, let me mention, since they're Smurfs, people may want them colored. If that's the case, I can't do it today, but it will double the price as far as I know.
Yeah.
And, but it actually takes longer to color them than it does to draw them.
Yeah, sure. It's a lot of blue.
It's a lot of blue.
Yeah.
A lot of blue. But yeah, if you want, he can do that for you. Just double the price to $150, and we can do that for you as well. Excellent. So what we're gonna do is whenever we're ready, we do have one in the hole, do we not, Bacon?
Yes.
So what will be? Do we have the picture already? Do we already send that to
Yes,
Scott?
It was sent to Ken. I don't know if it's been sent to Scott yet.
I haven't seen anything. I guess I have to.
I don't remember getting it. Oh, I just got it now. Well, listen, we're going to hold off a second because we want to see. Is he in the chat? Oh, I put Scoot. Sorry, you can't Smurf stupid. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's
Raleigh is
this word, Ken.
Raleigh is in the chat, but he claimed the other day when we put up the pre-claims.
That's fine.
There it is. We'll get so if anybody would like to get Smurfed, please type claim in the chat, and then we will pick a winner, and we'll get you Smurfed. It's going to be fun. Raleigh has agreed to be Smurfed, and he is going to he sent a picture, and it's been forwarded to Ken, and we're going to get it over to Scott, and then we'll start the Smurfing.
Great.
The Smurfing shall begin.
Yeah. And guys, remember, Scott's drawn, he's drawn Muppet Babies. He's drawn, he created Captain Carrot. He's, we love his work on Sonic the Hedgehog. mean, he's done everything.
Speaking of Captain Carrot, I've got some pieces here that, if it's okay with you guys, I'll show you some stuff. I've got a page from Captain Carrot number 8. It's I believe it's certainly written in pencil by me. I know it's written by me because there's too much dialogue, and I think this was inked by Al Gordon.
Wow.
Number 8. As you can see, almost all the characters are on the page, and cool backgrounds and stuff. So that's one of the things I've got. I've also got something that's pretty cool. As many of you know, or maybe some of you know, I worked on the very first Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And this is from the very first number 0. And it's got Robotnik trying to kill him as usual, and looks pretty nice. So there's one. I've worked in advertising for many years, as well as comic books and animation. And one of the things I worked on was Pebble cereal commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for an ad agency, so they wanted me to do this. The Post logo is in the middle. They added that later. But these are all the mascots of all the cereals the Post was doing for children in the 1990s. So there's Sugar Bear, and this guy was called the Craver.
Wow.
The guy that looks like a werewolf. He looked like the kind of creature you'd kill with a shovel after you found him under your house.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, not I made him cute. If you saw the commercial, you'd run away screaming. I mean, it was I had nothing to do with it, but I just laughed at what a bad choice it was.
Oh no. I like your version.
I never worked on the show or the comic book, but my friend Mike Cazala was the main artist on the Ren and Stimpy comics that Marvel was publishing. But it was really a drag. Sometimes he needed somebody to kind of come in to give him a break. So this was the only time I've ever drawn Ren and Stimpy page.
Wow.
And I didn't get the job.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, that guy's still around. I'm sure he's crying now.
What an idiot.
Not Tim Shooter, but somebody from Marvel. But anyway, this was kind of fun to draw.
Nice.
Although I kind of hate being connected to John Cristofalusi, who was once a friend of mine and now is on the list of people you don't want to think about.
The blacklist.
I used to buy the Ren and Stimpy comic.
Did any of you ever watch the Duckman cartoon show?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I did the covers for a couple of his comics.
Oh, wow.
There's one. One of the characters was supposed to be a frog that looked like Archie, which I thought was kind of. And here's the other one. It was a one where he faces the frog mob. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this one.
God, that's brilliant.
That's hilarious.
There you see Marlon Brando as a frog over there.
That's so awesome.
More stuff. Here's from Shrek Comics. I did a whole pantomime story with Pinocchio.
Oh, dang.
Where he's just out there trying to seed the light. He makes him lie so he can plant the vegetables.
That's hilarious.
This is a big one. I worked for Rhino Records for many years doing promotion stuff and catalogs and stuff. This was a double-page spread for an advertisement that was either in entertainment or more likely there was a magazine for businesses that had children as their main, customers. So this shows these go together. Here's Rocky Jr., and he's got on a little train. And behind him are all these characters that the Rhino owned the rights to. So I've got the Warner Brothers characters. I've got Scooby. I've got those Schoolhouse Rock characters.
God, I love Schoolhouse Rock.
And Bam Bam from the cutesy version. I've got the Flintstones. I've got some characters way in the back that I think were like a Fisher Price, little toys. So anyway, this is
Pinky in the Brain. Oh my God, I want it.
this
I
is
want
huge
it.
too. This is really big. And another one kind of similar to it. If I have it here, yeah, this. Some of you might remember a show called Wake, Rattle, and Roll. It was in the 90s, and it had a couple of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, but live action stuff in the middle. Well, this was a McDonald's Happy Meal box with those characters on it. This was part of the box. You can see Dick Dastardly and Yogi and Boo Boo, and Snagglepuss and Huck, and Quick Draw, and God, what's his name? I'm so tired. And this is the other part with the other characters. And it's kind of like intentionally, I think, like Wacky Races, except with more familiar characters.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's got Manila Gorilla and.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
these are also go together.
Wow, that is fantastic. Oh my God.
Oh, here's another Sonic page. This is from #1, but this is the splash page for the first issue. I mean,
Oh
the story.
Oh, little tails.
That's your title splash, everybody. It's got
Yeah.
the creators on there, everything. Wow.
Let me see. Oh, Sonic. Brace yourself. There's a double page spread of all the characters.
Oh my God.
I'll pull back there.
And that was this was from issue 1.
Yes, issue 1.
Wow.
Let me see. I don't want to bore anybody here.
Definitely
Oh,
not me.
I think this was in Denny's they always have those little kind of cards folded up to tell you what their special is. This was done with the Jetsons.
Oh, love it. Oh my God.
And again, big pieces of art. Here's some things that are big too, and I don't know why I did them or when I did them, but it was probably when I was working on Captain Carrot. I've done really big portraits of a lot of the characters. I mean,
Oh, those are huge.
you can see it's bigger than my hand.
Wow.
I've got Fastback. I've got, I must have done these later because I've got him with the new visors that I wanted to have in the 2007 one. So these are probably drawn around then, but that's Rubber Duck. Yankee Poodle. Alicadabra. Turned out to be a lot of favorite for a lot of people. And Captain Carrot. Don't have a pig iron.
Wow.
But if somebody wanted to buy them all at once, I'd add a pig iron.
Yeah.
Before I started doing all the promotion for Rhino, I kind of did a tryout thing that was just to publicize. They started out as a record store in West LA. So it was one of the first, probably the first Rhino thing I ever did.
Wow.
It's got all kinds of silly crap going on there.
That's so cool.
I did a series of comics for Burger King. And I mainly oversaw it and did the layouts and designed characters, but I did all the covers myself. Here's one. And as Ken noted, these comics and the Denny stuff probably have more copies and probably not now because people threw them away, but print runs that make regular or mainstream comics look like nothing.
Oh yeah, I would imagine in the millions.
Yeah, there's one, and here's another with some cool monsters on it at least.
Wow.
I've got a couple more of these, but I'm just don't want to force them all on you at once. You want me to keep going?
If you want to show some, yeah, we sent. I think Ken sent you the picture of the guy to Smurf, but you can keep showing us stuff. Everybody likes to see art.
I don't have it on my email yet, so.
But
let me show you one thing here.
Send it via text message.
Oh, he sent it to you in a text. That's okay. Keep showing us stuff. People like to see art.
I don't know how many of you remember the show, but it's still online with new episodes. Is Annoying Orange, an annoying character that was remarkably funny to work on because the studio didn't seem to know it was an animation studio. It was just created to do this. So we were treated much better than we were at the animation studios.
Annika, you know Annoying Orange? You don't know it? Oh my God.
Well, I was asked to do the graphic novel series. And I actually split it with Mike Cazala. Each one had 50 pages. I have the cover and all 25 pages of the story sold as a bundle at a very reasonable price.
Listen, Annika, it is not rude at all. I want you to get on YouTube on your phone and just Google, just type in Annoying Orange. You have to watch at least 10 seconds of it. It is awesome. I'm serious. It's going to change your world.
Oh, here's another one from Rhino. This was done in '91 as a reaction to the Simpsons.
Oh, that's so
and
great.
Rocky Rhino has got his T-shirt on that has the rhinos, and the printed version has a logo across that says the rhinos, and it's in the style of the Simpsons.
And I dare to say that rhino looks like Bill Morrison as a rhino.
Well, Bill, I'm sure will thank you for that.
Listen, it's the pompadour, man. He's got it. He's got it kicking.
Let's see what else I have here that you'd like. Oh, did any of you know Gail Simone's work in comics? Well, she did a book called You'll All Be Sorry back in the 90s. So I did the cover for it. And here's the art. And as you can see,
oh, wow.
I created a bunch of really, looking at these, I'm kind of impressed that I went to the effort to come up with great designs. I even did one to go on the binding so it would go all the way around.
Oh, wow.
But those all go together too. I've got some more Captain Carrots.
Oh,
This is from issue 4. And no, this is issue 9, inked by Al Gordon.
Yeah, wow.
That's when they go back through time and meet characters from old DC comics from the 40s.
That's amazing. Al was such a great inker. I used to own a page.
Inker on the original series. He really,
I used to own a burn page he inked. Gorgeous.
Here's one from issue 14 with Rubber Duck, Yankee Doodle, and Aqueduct fighting the armadillo. And that's also written and penciled by me and Al Gordon inking. And I think this is the last Captain Carrot I've got for now. This is on number 6, and this is with the bunny from beyond.
Love it.
Wow.
Let's see, the
whole team is
little Kirby crackle in there.
Hey, Jack Kirby's one of my biggest influences. Not the style, but the storytelling is.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And, here's a 6-page story. I have the 6-page, but it's not here. But it's a 6-page story about Tails, Sonic's buddy.
Wow.
Wrote it and penciled it, and this page they're at the Sonic Con. So I have a feeling some Sonic fans might be interested in this, and I'll dig out the splash page.
Nice. Once again, if anybody's interested in any of this stuff, guys, just make sure you message Ken, and we'll get together and we'll figure out some prices and stuff. Otherwise, we'll probably get it from Scott, and we'll put some prices on it for you guys.
I've got a lot of prelims too. This was from a McDonald's Happy Meal with the Muppet Babies.
Here's got Happy Meal on. How cool is that?
Here's a comic cover from Harvey. Here's one for a Pebble cereal box. Hey, it's all falling down. Fred and Barney. So I'm not going to go through all these, but I've got a ton of these prelims too of characters that are nice and big and
and they're so tight there. They're based.
You know?
I would imagine your published ones are pretty close to those.
Yeah, I try to be really accurate. With funny animals and characters like that, if you're off a little, people notice it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah, superheroes, everybody can get away as long as the costumes look the same. Everybody has their own version, but
Right.
it's not
Animation. Nope. It's got to be on. It's got to be on model.
And in comics, every cartoonist has some tropes in their style that you can recognize, but they all are at least in a very similar area, But comics, Ditko to Ramita, that was like way far apart.
Oh yeah,
when they switched, because like, wait, this is really creepy and weird, and this looks like a love comic, which
right.
I've been working on,
Mm-hmm. No, that's great. All right, so you do have a couple of text messages if you want to check that out.
I just sent you an email, buddy.
Oh, and in an email. There you go. Well, make it easier on you.
I'm overwhelmed with technology here. Hold on. Let me see what I got.
And we are going to be able to watch Scott drawing these guys. He does have he's going to change his camera for us, and we're going to be able to see the Smurf come alive on the paper, which is exactly what we want.
You know what? I don't have my phone. Excuse me. I need to get my phone.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I gave it to my son because I'm waiting for a call from my doctor.
Smoke if you got him.
Exactly. Well, while he's not here, I will mention that in just 2 days, we will, everybody who is on this screen, well, and Bacon, who's not on screen right now. Oh, there he is. Everybody who's on the screen right now will all be in Charlotte, North Carolina for Heroes Con, which starts in 3 days, but we'll all be there in 2 days. Setting up and getting everything ready to go for you guys. So please, if you're in, come say hi. We've got a wide array of artists and writers and creators in our 4C pool. So please come by, hang out, say hi to everybody, say hi to us. Maybe we'll have some 4C swag for you. You never know. And it's going to be a blast, and we can't wait for the show.
All right.
He's got his phone.
Is that our first victim?
That is Dustin. Yeah.
And he wants that in color too.
Great.
He wants it in color. He wants it in color, which obviously you don't have to do now. If you just want to do the black and white, you can.
I'm just going to put a C at the top to remind myself.
Sure.
It's for
And
Raleigh,
then,
right?
do we have an occupation for
I have
Dustin?
to swap the cameras here. Hold on, please.
Sure, yeah. Do we have what kind of Smurf he's going to be? Do we know his
Raleigh.
occupation?
Raleigh,
Raleigh,
what's your
yeah.
occupation?
I think we've probably got enough, but if he wants me to give him something, that would be great.
Sure. Just so you can, if he wants to add a little something, you never know. Or maybe he wants to be he's a particular kind of Smurf. I don't know.
There we go.
All right.
Great. All righty.
He is a portfolio analyst. I don't know how the hell you turn that into a Smurf.
Well, you're right. I don't know either, but I'll come up with something. Let's see.
But as I was saying before, guys, so we'll have Jesus Moreno, we'll have Pascal Ferry, we're gonna have Jim Shooter will be right next to us, Aranga Devasurrender, Ron Wilson, Mike DiCarlo. I know I'm still forgetting people. We have so many people that are going to be at this show. Plus, it's quite the crew from 4C is going to be there.
Smiling Bill Morrison.
That's of course Bill. I mean, that goes without saying. And then we have another one who's sitting there with Jason.
Martin Zavala.
Martin Zavala. That's right. So we've got a ton of people. So please come visit us. We're going to be in 1900, which is towards the when you main entrance. We're towards the back right side of the room. So please come by, say hi, and come visit everybody because we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun weekend. Always love it. Heroes is always one of my favorite shows of the year. Raleigh says maybe put a calculator. He doesn't know.
I was going to say, let me figure it out, please.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He'll make it work. It's already
We're
coming.
giving Smurf an art direction.
Yeah.
So what else is cooking?
Well, we can if listen, if anybody wants to claim, we can throw up another claim. We have one more after this, but if anybody wants to get Smurfed,
We have more than one because I'm getting one.
well, I mean, like from the crowd. So I mean,
I'm getting one.
I want to be Smurfed.
We're all getting Smurfed, guys. I don't know what's happening here.
Listen. But if anybody out there wants to be Smurfed, go ahead and claim, and we'll have you send us in your picture so Scott can Smurf you. 75 for black and white, guys. It's 150 for color if you want it, and he'll do the black and whites live on the show, and then the color we'll do later because it's going to require a lot of blue.
Back in the college days, you'd send out flyers when you had a party and say everybody gets Smurfed. Yeah, Heroes will hopefully be a fun time. I'm surprisingly not as stressed as I thought I would be.
Yeah, that's good. I, on the other hand, got into a car accident yesterday, so
Trashy,
which was so I will not be driving my car to Heroes. I will be driving a rental car to Heroes.
Oh.
Do we even want to know?
It was not a speeding thing. I'm sure that's what you guys jumped to, but no, it was
100%.
it was not. No.
100%. You should be Speedy Smurf.
Yeah, let's just say I already my car. I've already got an estimate on getting it fixed, and I'm hoping that I can drop it off and it'll be ready and done and fixed by the time I get back into town on Monday.
What's wrong with it? Did you knock the radiator?
Yeah, well, I basically have to get a new front grille, a new hood, and a new front bumper.
It's aesthetic. Drive it anyway.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's not. No, there's no. That's it. It's just some guy was pulling out and decided he was going to stop when he was already going, and I could not stop in time to not hit him. So
Jeff couldn't stop in time? No way.
Well, duh. Have you seen how fast he drives?
well, it was from it's an exit. It's from a stop. It's basically I can't even describe it. It was not. I hit him basically going about 10 miles an hour. So just enough damage to screw up these cars that are made out of tinfoil, but no physical injuries or anything. And it was nobody was at fault. There was no tickets. We just exchanged information. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Oh, wait, I forgot the eyebrows. And then I'm done. So there you go. Next
Look
one.
at you.
Dang.
Oh, flying out of the sky. All right, let's see the next one.
All right.
So
Who
fast.
is next?
Oh, okay. It's I don't know his name, but I got some photos. So let's see.
That's
Nice.
the big.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Once again, if anybody out there wants to be Smurfed, claim it up, guys. It's your chance to be Smurfed by a guy who worked on the Smurfs.
Smurf.
Yeah, I worked on the very first season too.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing literal adaptations of the stories that were in the graphic novels in Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, and I wrote on the show at the end when they had just smurfed everything out. It was like every storyline had already been done. It was like writing for The Simpsons because they had that 90-minute show. And I thought 90 minutes of the Smurfs must be selling, but boy, is it hard to be creative when you're grinding out that much material. Okay, let's see. Well, it's a good thing Brainy had glasses, so I know how to draw Smurfs with glasses.
Alexis says hello there. So hello there to you, Alexis. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
PJ Smalls is going to be next, and he's going to get a color. And I just sent the photo to Ken.
And I just sent the photo to Scott.
This one I'm working on, that's not color, right?
Bacon.
Come on, Bacon.
Nah, you can leave it black and white.
Okay, well, I'm going to give him a hat then.
This is the hockey Smurf.
He looks kind of like Garfield as a Smurf.
I mean,
Truer words. Truer
I'm okay
words.
with that too.
Oh, yes, finally. Nope.
Who are you whispering to?
Oh, sorry, I'm whispering to myself.
Whispering really doesn't work here.
Bacon, you all ready to make your 3-hour drive, 2-hour drive, whatever it is?
I wish, but no, I'm sadly not ready. And I have to work the arena tomorrow night, so it should be fun.
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow evening as well.
I'm going to pretend that I'm working tomorrow and pack pretty much. Meaning I'll move the mouse around every couple minutes.
Monica, you flying direct or you flying you got a layover?
Layover.
Direct.
Direct. Oh, look at you.
I'm bougie, guys. I hate layovers if I can avoid it.
Yeah. Listen, I was supposed to have a layover on my trip to San Diego next month, and I just canceled those tickets and just booked with another airline. I was like, nope, I can't do it. I got to fly direct.
I got a layover, and it is cemetery.
Wait,
Where are you laying up?
You're flying to Heroes? Or are you talking
No,
about
no, he's talking about San Diego.
Oh.
Where's your layover, Ken?
Atlanta.
Bring some Crystal Burgers with you.
Crystal Burgers. What the hell's that?
Crystal, it's like in Atlanta. They have like the Crystal place. It's like White Castle. They have the tiny little burgers.
Well, the last time I flew to San Diego, what happened was, Atlanta is a gigantic airport. If anybody's ever been there, so I got my plane landed at like the farthest terminal, the farthest away terminal in terminal say A. Right? So I had to walk like 60 terminals to get to the train to take it to terminal Smurf. And then I get out of there and my gate is on the other side of that terminal. So it was about a 45-minute walk. I almost missed my flight.
Jesus.
Yeah, Atlanta is just gigantic.
Atlanta sounds to you like Baltimore is to me.
I've never flown to Baltimore, so I wouldn't know.
God, don't ever go to that airport.
I don't mind Baltimore, but I always fly Southwest at Baltimore. It's the easiest one to get in and out of.
So do I, and it's the worst one to get in and out of.
Really? Wow.
They fly Southwest out of 2 different terminals now at Baltimore.
Oh, do they?
So if you have a connecting flight, you might have to run to the second terminal.
Wow.
All right, that one's done.
That looks awesome.
Oh, wait, I have to do it this way, don't I? Well, it's an earthquake. There he is.
Look at that.
All right.
Thanks,
Do I have something new?
Yep, you should have another one in your queue there.
And PJ's profession, he sent it to me, is
Oh, I don't have it on my phone here. Let me see.
PJ is a carpenter and a hockey player.
I don't have any images in my phone.
I emailed them to you.
Oh. Ay. Okay.
Ken, why are you switching it up?
I told him I emailed the last or two to him also.
Well, I'm not. I don't think about two things at the same time. That's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
PJ says Spirit Airlines was $36 direct from Charlotte to Charlotte from LaGuardia.
No
Okay,
way.
well, good
Okay.
for you.
Now,
Nice. Well, that's because Spirit Airlines, those planes are made out of paper.
I don't mind flying Spirit,
I
but
fly Spirit all the time. I don't know why people shit on Spirit. I got no problem with Spirit.
ooh, Ken, you said a bad word. You got a drink.
Yeah, you're supposed to say Smurf.
You were supposed to say Smurf.
God, Smurfing.
so I have a photo here of a gentleman with kind of a goatee beard, sort of.
Yeah, that's his ugly mug.
Good.
Spirit, I think, was like 260, 300, but it was an overnight.
Hey, what's
You
the
should have flew to Orlando and drove.
location?
His occupation, Ken
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't know.
Carpenter and hockey player. So two different.
Oh, okay. Well,
Carpenter.
let me. I need to write this stuff down. I think carpenter's easier to do. With a Smurf.
So from San Diego to Charlotte, Spirit was only $236. You said something like that.
Maybe 350,
Yeah, I can't.
but it was like an overnight layover.
Oh, okay.
So like you
No,
would fly, yeah, it was awful.
No, see, 2 years ago when I went to San Diego, it was easy to find flights round trip for like $400,
Hmm.
and now it's like from DC area, it's like $500 to San Diego round trip. I think I'm flying United.
They sent it to Ken. Bacon.
Okay.
What did they do?
Do we have another one?
No. A separate question. I'm quiet. I'm more quiet tonight because I'm doing a lot of invoices.
You're good.
I need an Elizabeth.
That's not Heroes.
Well, Bacon has sent me on a journey
What journey is that?
of making price lists.
Well, you're the best designer of all five of us, so
What'd you tell me to look up? Spider-Gwen?
yeah, why not?
Because she didn't ink some of these covers. Oh, Twitter. Here we go.
Well, the covers aren't Balam.
Some of them are.
No.
No, he didn't do any of the covers.
Fuck me. I mean, Smurf me.
Yep, drink.
Drink.
No, I didn't do a cover page. I did an interior page for Anon for Balam. You guys got me like in my feels right now. I don't like it.
So I just read something today about the Deadpool movie. They said that Taylor Swift is not in it. So is that a total bold-faced lie, or are they just trying to not mislead the public? I want to know. What are opinions?
Opinions is I think they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because if they could just not say anything, you know. So
Oh, what's my stupid
Alright.
Twitter account?
I could be wrong.
I read several rumors that they're trying to get her to be this character from like the 60s called the Phantom Lady or something like that.
That's from the 40s, yeah. DC, I think, owns the rights to her.
Oh, then it's not. It was a Marvel character.
Oh,
Hmm.
Twitter. Oh. Interesting password. Nope, that's not my password.
Is PJ color also? He's color, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Why do you hate me? I've done nothing to you.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's really good.
Got the nails. That's so great.
hold on a second.
What? I don't know.
Yep, gotcha, PJ. Color it is. Yeah, he'll do the colors on these later. But wow. But if anybody out there wants to be Smurfed, claim it in the chat, guys. We can Smurf you.
You know, my porn.
Look at that. He threw in a little hand and a hammer. I love it.
Hello, collectors. I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art. Hello, collectors. I'm Anthony with Anthony's
Jesus.
Emilio, I think somebody does need to be snorked. Or Gargamelled, for that matter.
He sent it, Bacon. I don't have it.
To Ken?
Yep.
Look at that. You have been Smurfed, PJ, and it is fantastic.
All right, let's.
PJ says this is perfect. I agree.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Oh, this is a familiar lady. Does she like with her glasses on or off? Ken?
Glasses? My wife, you mean?
Yeah,
She doesn't wear glasses.
I thought the second shot was her wearing glasses. Oh, I know. Oh, that. Yeah, okay. It's one of your daughters that's wearing the glasses. And
Oh yeah, Summer. Yeah.
Do you want me to? So who do you want me to draw? Your wife or your kids?
Just do
Not
me,
trying to sell you. I just want to know which ones you want.
just my wife and I.
Okay. Oh, and you together?
Yeah.
Ooh. That means planning.
Mhm. So, all right. So, Ken, what is Renee's Smurf name?
Mama Smurf.
Mama Smurf. Okay. Mama Smurf and Jersey Smurf. Forget about it.
Hold on. I know I'm not talking, guys. I'm doing something. I'm trying to.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm making him do stuff.
I'm not doing any of this.
Jeez.
Crazy.
Making everyone do stuff. So rude.
You're not looking up to see if you got an email?
No.
Down.
I hate
Well,
Twitter.
we're gonna see Scott in San Diego next month. That'll be fun. Be right down the lane from you, bud.
Yes, that's true. Unfortunately, Sergio won't be there, but
Yeah.
we'll have Bill Morrison on the other end, as you know, Tom Richmond across from us,
Mm-hmm.
and some other friends too. I mean, that aisle seems to be more and more. Steve Lealoa,
Yeah, he'll be right next to us usually.
Steven
Every
Silver.
year.
It seems to everybody kind of thinks that you know it's not in the usual place, but we kind of have some of the most interesting people at the show all in the same row, which is really kind of nice.
And I'm sure Stan Sakai will come by and visit like he always does.
Yeah, but Stan has a whole store. He's got about three or four tables, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's great to see Stan getting so much attention now after working on Asagi for decades without getting a whole lot of acknowledgement. Really makes me happy.
Mm-hmm. Ken, did you ever get Stan to sign your daily?
No.
You should
Thanks
bring
for
that. You should bring that to San Diego and make sure he signs it. That was like the cool, like through working with Stan and talking to him, finding out that he did the lettering for the Sunday Spider-Man strip that Stan Lee wrote was like the coolest, like, weird thing that I remember hearing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that down actually. Stan Lee. Stan might be watching.
So if Bill Morrison was going to get Smurfed, would he be like 50s Smurf? What would he be?
He'd be smiling Bill.
Simpson Smurf. No, Futurama Smurf.
Smurf in a jar?
Smurf head in the like. Anybody want to pop a Smurf head in a jar?
I'll tell you guys a funny story. When I was working on the Smurfs, all those PVC figures were out of the Smurfs, and everybody had them on their table as reference or whatever. I was working on the layouts on them, and I thought I went out and bought one, and we had these really crummy desks. Bill Hanna was very cheap about those, and so I thought, what the hell? And I drove a nail through it and nailed it to my desk. And then everybody wanted to have ones with a nail in it. So it's like skewered Smurf. That's what we
Smurf on the Barbie.
Smurf on the Barbie.
And
Raleigh, he didn't work on a comic for the Smurfs. He actually worked on the show.
Yeah, Raleigh.
So there was no original art, I don't think.
I do have a piece of original art because I did it wasn't from the cartoon itself. It was for the entertainment papers.
Oh.
And I think that I may have even sent it to Ken, didn't I?
I think I either have it or we sold it. I'm not sure. I'd have to look.
Okay.
But I know, yeah, it was for the when they were nominated for the Emmy or something like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, that was a cool piece.
No animated cells. Nope, I don't think so.
I do have some animated cells from other projects I've worked on, but I'd have to pull them out at this point.
Yeah.
And we're too busy smurfing.
Yeah.
I
Smurfed up.
I'm thinking I might go out to California early September to do some hanging out with Scott and take a ride to his storage facility and
you'll be found buried in there 6 months later. Really, I need a big, strong person because I can barely even fit through the aisles now. All right, let's
We'll bring Annika. She'll be like a little mouse. We'll be like, go in through that little cubby hole right there and go pull that box up.
No, it's too dusty. I don't want to see you get all dusty.
Speak for yourself.
You're into that, huh?
I got plenty of masks. Stealing from my school.
Ken has a face that it lends itself to being animated in any form.
You are absolutely right. I was just thinking about that.
It's perfect in everything. Every time I've seen him in a superhero comic, which he's been Jim Calafiore and Alex Rigel immortalized him in superhero comics, and he's been in and we've seen what he looks like by Tom Richmond last week, and I've seen what he looks like as a Simpsons character, and just when he got Flintstoned, and it's just perfect.
Some people are just
We are there.
good caricature victims,
I just speak the truth, okay?
Bacon, they're there.
The price is not there.
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm.
Kids, I will turn this show around.
Rob Thornton, Bruce Leroy, and Show Enough Color, 400.
No, I'm talking about the book.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, see? I win.
You didn't say the book.
I did say the book.
Nope, you have to ask Ken that. I don't remember. I was smurfed that night.
I think it was 30, Emilio. Emilio says he thought it was 20. I thought it was 30, but we'll have to go back to the videotape and find out. Thank you, though.
Yeah,
Well,
go back to video to bacon.
You're
That's what I used to
the
do.
second 30 that I got, so I'm going to go with 30.
That's what I used to do.
If you want to see that comedy show live, Neil, then just come to Heroes Con Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Watch the Annika Bacon show live action.
Yelling at bacon.
With much, much, much more booze.
All you got to do is go to the auction on Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly.
And just get all the entertainment you need.
I really love Heroes Con. I was there probably 10 years ago, and I've never been to a show that had more cartoonists and writers and artists and almost no marketing thing at all. It was all mainly, small dealers and artists and fans. It was just wonderful.
Oh yeah, it's all about the creators and comics, and it's very family oriented, and it's very inexpensive as far as conventions go. You cannot say enough nice things about the show that Sheldon puts on down there.
The biggest problem was I kept running into friends I hadn't seen. I never got to buy any comics. I'd go out and I'd say, oh, let me do it. I had a little scooter. I never got around to it. Every 5 feet, you'd see somebody you knew.
Right. I want to say if you were there in 2012, I may have bought a Sonic page from you.
No, no, I was here, definitely. I wasn't there.
You weren't there? Okay, because I know I went, I don't know if it was 12 or 13.
No, I think it was probably 2016 or 17.
Okay. Well, I was there when you were there. I don't know if I bought a Sonic page back then, though. Must have bought it from the inker.
Oh, yeah, I know his name. Yeah, he was there all the time. I can't think of his name now. Nice guy, too.
Mm-hmm. Ken and Renee are perfect as Smurfs. Mama Smurf and Jersey Smurf. Do we have another one in the hole, guys? Or are we caught up now for Smurfs?
We do not. So we can definitely take some more claims, or we can do Jeff Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
I already sent him one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I'm getting Anthony and Sharon Smurfed.
Oh my God,
Okay.
that's gonna be great. Speaking of Anthony,
You gotta have the tough chin and a hat, though. That's good. That's good.
Anthony's going to actually be doing a sort of an amateur kind of dueling dealers tonight on the Comic Art Live show. So after our show's over at 9:00 Eastern time, you guys should tune over there. And Anthony is battling. I want to say that who is he battling? Darn, I can't remember. It'll come to me. But yeah, he's doing a sort of an amateur dueling dealers tonight, because tomorrow night is Bill's doing a different show. He's not doing dueling dealers. He's doing a make an offer show with Wolvie fans. So, but yeah, Jordan, thank you, Marcus. Jordan is battling Anthony tonight. So I think it's mostly $2,000 and below, I think, or $1,000 and below, mostly. So tune in for that, guys. Right after our show's over. There it is. Smurf-tacular. So Ken, you said you already sent one to Scott. Who is it? Is it somebody we know, or is it just is it somebody else? Oh, Anthony. That's right. We're doing Anthony and Sharon. That's going to be great. Oh wow. Oh. Too bad you're not Bill's Secret Santa again, Annika. You could get Bill Cox Smurfed.
Oh, you sent me one with two different people. Do they want these together or separately?
I think together, Ken.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Yes, together.
I've got a guy wearing a black hat and a blonde lady.
Yep, together just like you did Ken and his wife, same page.
Perfect. Okay, great.
Yeah, and the young lady, she is a baker. She makes cakes, and
Anthony's a gambler.
Anthony's just a pain in my butt, is what Anthony is.
Okay, I think I have something here going on. So
I cannot wait.
That's good news.
I mean, he is a gambler. So.
Oh, you know what, Alberto? We were just talking about that. So Alberto picked up a Smurf page a couple months ago when we did Scott's show. So that's where the Smurf advertisement went to, was to Alberto. He said he sorry he's late, but he wanted to stop by and support, and he's always loved. He thinks Scott does fantastic work. So,
and right now I'm drawing two breasts. Apparently, didn't mean to, but hey, they got ears now. It's okay.
That's great.
That's a big pair of Smurfs right there.
Well, you wait till you see. Wait till you see. I got ideas.
Emilio says, "Are those Smurf melons?"
They're cookies.
Emilio had a really good show this past weekend at Niagara Falls Comic Con.
Nice.
Lots of celebs and lots of art is what I heard.
Yeah. That's one of his favorite shows, because I know it's really close to him, so he likes that one.
And he got me a signed picture of one of my favorite hockey players of all time.
Something Canadian, I bet.
Gretzky.
Yeah. Dougie Gilmore.
I don't care.
Dougie. Yeah, that sounds Canadian.
Why don't you like me?
Annika's yelling at inanimate objects again.
That's what she does.
I'm looking at this awesome Jane Foster Ramos page I got to make sure I bring. I've got I really got to get my stuff together. I have kind of piles of clothes that need to be packed and art that needs to be packaged and put into portfolios. And I have all the Carlos Pacheco sketches that fell out of
It's
Ken's
so cute
bag.
already. I like the cake.
Yeah. Yeah, she's looking up like, yeah, and there you go, Buster.
I love it.
Oh, wait.
What does it look like? No.
We're going to be doing a quick draw at San Diego this year again.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Sergio won't be there. That will be myself, Floyd Norman, Disney legend, my friend Lalo Alcaraz, the editorial cartoonist and cartoon director.
Wow,
It's
that's
going to
gonna
be really great. Yeah, both old friends of mine, so we will really be able to have fun together.
That would be fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, Lalo grew up in San Diego too, although I didn't know him then. Okay, this guy needs a little more of a chin. Most Smurfs don't have a chin, but he gets one.
He has a butt chin in real life, so just so you know.
Well, get out the toilet paper.
He's got the clef.
DeCarlo. Ken, how many of these do you want me to print out? Oh, he's probably done.
2 of each.
Psh. Butt faces. Not you, Ken.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I feel like that's a curse word that should have been Smurf too. So you should probably drink.
No, you're not DeCarlo. Stop it.
You Smurf-faced Smurf.
Butt faces?
Yeah,
Butt face is not a curse word. You are tripping.
you're a teacher. Of course, butt face is a.
If your kid called you a butt face, would that not be a curse in school?
What the? Leave me alone. I'm doing computer stuff. What the heck? Why are you being a
Smurf face. Smurf face Smurf.
kill somebody?
Oh, I love life.
This is why I like Canva so much better.
Yep, I agree, Emilio. You need to put some money in the Smurf jar, Annika.
I wish, TJ. You know, the entire Letterkenny cast is coming to Fan Expo Canada, except for him. So there'll be a me and Letterkenny photo happening in August.
You are not Pascal Ferry because I chose a Jane Foster picture for Pascal. Duh, of course he did.
And if anybody has any questions for Scott also, and feel free to type them into the chat, guys. He can talk and draw. I've seen him do it.
Oh no.
Oh, this is new information that probably most of you haven't seen, and maybe you'd like to come out for.
Hmm.
In October, San Diego Comic Fest will be back.
Yes.
Yes, and it's probably my favorite show because it's small and intimate, and you get to hang out with more. It's usually, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4,000 people over 4 days, but it's going to be in North San Diego County, and it should be a really, really good place to have it. So they kind of were stuck for a while. They didn't have one last year, but now it's finally coming back, and I think that you guys will really enjoy it because it's not, there's no pressure there like it is in a lot of the bigger shows.
Yeah, it's it used to be like in the Mission Valley area, but they moved it right to
Then it was out on the Mesa. I forget where it was, but it was, the second one was actually better because it had its own little theater. You didn't have
nice.
lost in it. The one in Mission Valley, I kept losing my room. I couldn't figure out where I was. Everything looked the same.
Oh, this time it's going to be next to Legoland.
Yes, and the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, which is outstanding.
That's it's my favorite. I love it.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, for the first time in, I don't know, 10 years, I now have a driver's license. So I drove down to San Diego to see friends, and I spent 9 hours at the San Diego Zoo. It's just mind-blowingly good now.
Yeah, the San Diego Zoo has stepped up their game. And then the Safari Park has the U.S.'s only platypus.
That's right. They do. They used to have one at the zoo, but I guess he went to Hollywood. I don't know.
Yeah, he's so cute.
I love those kind of animals, the marsupials, because they remind me of animals that Dr. Seuss would create. That's the platypus. He also all these parts that don't go together. A bill, a beaver tail. He's got spurs on his legs. They
He's
lay
weird.
eggs. I mean, it's like from another planet, which I love. All right. Anyway, here you go.
There you go. Anthony and Sharon, Smurfed.
And they want this one colored or not?
Wait
I
for
don't
Ken
think
to
so.
come back on that.
Okay.
You got to put a clef in his chin.
That's an easy. There you go. Clef is coming. There it is.
Should I put a big arrow toward it just so he noticed? All right.
I think, Jeff, you're next, no?
Am I next? Do I need to send a picture? I got to send a picture, I guess.
I guess I got to send a
You
picture.
just stare, Yeah, or you got to be.
I don't have a picture.
But you got to be. You're gonna be Smurfed.
I know. I'm going to take one right now.
Oh.
You guys get to see my selfie face.
I always get nervous about drawing women that I know. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, If it's a stranger, it's okay, but
I am made of steel.
It's hard to find. I was trying to find a picture I already had.
Just take a selfie, Jeff.
I will. I'm sure I could find a 3/4 somewhere.
I guess I could too, probably. No, I take too many pictures.
Hold on, I'll find it.
The problem is I make faces in all of my pictures. I don't take a normal picture. I can't just smile.
Kids.
That's very true. I don't think I've ever seen a photo of you just smiling, except for maybe the photo on your wedding day.
Well, that's like a time to be serious, apparently, is what I was told.
But I literally think that's the only photo of you and I that I have where you have a normal, just smiling face.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Right?
Yeah, and the faces just get worse as I drink more. Nope. I can't even take a selfie right now without being a weird face.
I'm looking. It's hard.
Nope. What is it supposed to be, 3/4?
Since I'm sitting here, I might as well draw Captain Carrot. What do you say?
There you go.
Captain Carrot is a Smurf. Let me do that. Let me do that instead. Then I can upset 2 sets of lawyers.
I absolutely love your absolute disregard for everything humanity.
What am I doing? I'm sending this to Ken. Message.
Did Linda's question get asked to Scott?
No,
by any
she
chance?
didn't.
Now, what's the question?
Of all the properties you've worked on, do you have a favorite?
Yep, Fred Flintstone. When I was 9 years old, the Flintstones first came on TV, and they'd publicized it. I already was a huge fan of Rough and Ready and Yogi Bear and all the early Hanna-Barbera stuff, as well as Jay Ward's Rocky and Bullwinkle. And when that show came on, the very first episode, we had a black and white TV. I remember sticking my face about 6 inches away from the TV screen and whispering, "That's what I'm going to do." And within 16 years, I was working on the Flintstones comics.
Oh, that's cool.
And that wasn't even my goal. I mean, I always loved it, but I just figured I just want to be a cartoonist. But, and then I did all those commercials with them where I actually got to make them funny again with a good budget. That was even better. Okay, let's see.
I don't know if that one works or not.
Because my mouse pad doesn't work on my laptop anymore. It's so annoying.
Let's see.
When I see your picture, Jeff, I just want to say, I just want to pretend like I'm Heath Ledger Joker and ask you why so serious.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't have. I'm trying to find pictures, and all of them are just like dead straight on. And I'm like, I don't have any of me like 3/4 that are not like making a funny face, and I really don't. Let's see if I just took one. Let's see. Well, that's a little more than 3/4, but that'll work too. Just in case you need more than one reference.
Well, remember, I'm kind of working with a similar style for everybody. Everybody's head looks like a egg. So it's not nearly as crucial as on some things, I would say.
All right. Oh, there's two. There's two. We can send one or two or whatever, or just, But, Captain Carrot as a Smurf looks awesome. Oh, we should totally submit a picture of Becker. He's got a face that would be Smurfed.
Poor guy's sweating his Smurfs off.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's more fun to have a cartoonist than somebody that draws wrestlers and superheroes and stuff.
There we go.
More whispering.
If anybody wants to claim Captain Carrot as a Smurf, feel free. Same price, $75, guys. You can own the first and only ever.
That's true. I certainly never thought about that.
Captain Smurf. I don't know. I don't know how you'd turn that into a Smurf name. Captain Smurf it. There it is.
75, 50. Oh man, I'm covering my love of my life.
Yep. If anybody wants to claim, guys, open claims to be Smurfed by Scott Shaw or Snorked or Gargamelled. We're dying for somebody to want to be Gargamelled.
What's a Gargamel?
Oh, show. Do you have that picture handy of Gargamel?
Yeah.
Scott? This Gargamel was the sworn enemy of the Smurfs. Look at that.
Oh, Gargamel. Oh.
Yeah, he looks like the guy that doesn't like comics.
We should have made Anthony Gargamel. That would have been so much better.
Oh yeah. Dang, we didn't think about that.
Missed op.
Oh, you know what? I'll do another one here. I'm a factory. It doesn't matter if everybody's asking or not. Here it comes.
Oh.
Of course, this one's kind of close anyway.
Well, you should have pictures of 2 more people on this show coming at you soon.
Yeah, but once again, there's no rush. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
We're
If
not.
anybody out there wants to, we're not. Yeah, are you going somewhere?
Who knows? You don't know me.
Doesn't Ken have a hard out tonight at 9? So we definitely have to be over at 9. But we've still got time.
Well, we will be over at 9. But I don't think that hard out. I don't know if that's happening. I don't think it might not. It might not be happening. So
There's no hard out because we're here. Why don't you like me?
Crickets.
Oh, I thought I was done. Elizabeth.
well, Elizabeth is not as pressing. But wait, I guess it is because you have to deliver it.
You tell Bacon that.
Well, no, I forgot you have to bring it because you're not like 2 weeks after Heroes.
I said last night. I said, since you're doing them anyways, can you just do a couple for Balam as well?
Anyone's a pain in the ass. on
While
this
you're
shit.
at it,
Pain in the Smurf. Take a drink.
I've been drinking this whole thing. I don't need an excuse.
Good point.
little Sonic, real quick there. Nice.
Why? Did it so fast I forgot the exclamation point.
Ugh, Sonic. He's huge now at my school. Again, with like my primary kiddos, they are obsessed with Sonic.
Sonic is the character that I'm probably known best for now, and the only reason I did it, they sent it to me. I wasn't really playing many video games. It was brand new. I kind of ushered it out in America. But the only reason I did it was he reminded me of Felix the Cat.
Oh, he does.
And I love Felix the Cat. Mickey Mouse, if you compare Mickey Mouse and Felix the Cat, if you look at Felix and all those pointy things you take off and make everything round, it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
I mean, Felix was the most popular cartoon character around the 10s, 15s, whatever, very early. And Mickey kind of came along and made him invisible, but it was really, the design had a lot to do with Felix.
Mm-hmm.
But they are all nice round shots, so it doesn't make him seem aggressive. He seems nice and cute. But the reason Sonic still has a lot in common with Pokemon, in that Pokemon, boys liked it because they would fight, girls liked it because they could raise them. Same thing with Sonic. He's aggressive. Boys like him, girls like him because he's cute.
Oh my god, it's so true. That's why I like that's why I love Pikachu. He's so cute.
That's why more creators need to come up with ideas that work for both sides of the street,
Yeah. I didn't even think about that's so true.
And the fact that Pokemon is still as strong as it is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah. That I would agree with that because that came out when I was in middle school.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, so you must be my son's age.
I have my 20th high school reunion, guys.
I remember we were in Hawaii and the show wasn't out except in Hawaii, and because they had a lot of Japanese people visiting Hawaii as well. They had tons of before it ever showed up on the mainland, and our son got immediately fixated on it even then.
Yeah.
And I've noticed now they're doing replicas of the original packaging and everything for all the old fans now.
Yeah, it's crazy. We had to at my school, there were Pokemon cards were causing so many issues. We have to like say you can't bring them.
Bacon, was there? I'm trying to think. What was popular in school when you were in high school? What was like the thing?
In
Bacon's
high
like
school,
my age.
yeah, I'm only a year older than Annika. Maybe not
Okay.
even-
Yeah, no, it was
But,
huge in middle school.
In high school, though, I don't know, man. I was
Isn't
definitely
it
not.
fine if I come back and so people aren't just looking at a piece of paper for a while?
Sure. Yeah. Well, Ken should have sent you 2 more pictures. But
Oh,
if
I
you
just
didn't-
got him. Okay, well, here I am, folks. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Yo-yos were really big when I was in high school. They came back.
It was nice to see you.
I don't have anything from him yet.
Hey, Ken,
That's
you
all
there, bud?
Hello. Hello. He must have stepped away. That's all right. He's allowed.
Is he?
Is he? Is he? Is he?
Is he?
I do have another claim before Jeff and Annika as well.
Cool.
But again, we got to have Ken send you the pictures.
Well, let me show you some toys on my desk here in the meantime.
Hey, Linda
right.
wants to know if your Svengali shirt is custom or
No,
buy
that's
that.
Svengoolie. That's Svengoolie. You can get them through MeTV, and I'm working on a project for Svengoolie right now.
nice.
One that I think you'll all like. But I have lots of toys here. Here's the San Diego chicken. There he is. Hi, everybody. And here's the
Is
green.
he a chicken?
Yes, here he is, the San Diego chicken.
I love him.
I know the
Awesome.
guy that created him back in the
What?
70s. Yeah, I'm friends with the guy that created him.
That's crazy.
I've got lots of photos of the original chicken that you'll laugh your butt off because he's just nutty. I mean, it doesn't look anything like this. It looks like an underground comic character.
I think.
Ken
Ken
said,
said- Yeah, he said he sent it to you.
yes. Go
Try
ahead,
to maybe
Jeff.
try text or
2
email.
more. 2 more. Okay, good.
Look. See, it's me and the
Oh.
San Diego chicken.
Oh, can you
Just
show?
this
Can
year.
you blow up the thing so I can see it? I'd like to see
Hold on.
that.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Dude, this was just this year.
That isn't the official chicken. I don't.
I
think.
know. He's
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah, that's somebody mimicking him because he doesn't have a shirt like that.
Oh, no, it's for the Padres game. So he was wearing the Padres
Oh, that's why I was wearing the okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
because it was opening game. He got swarmed. It was hilarious.
Oh, I just got your pictures here. Oh, well, of course I'm going to go with the goofy one.
And then you have Jeff.
It's like you're giving me a gift. I can't help but thank you. You know?
I can't take serious pictures.
I appreciate that. Everybody always thinks I'm trying to give a phony smile, but my reaction is just one edge goes up. I don't smile like this. I smile. Oh, I gotta fix this. Sorry.
oh no, you're good.
No, I'm not good. I need to have the.
Picture on the picture. Gotcha.
There we go. Are you laughing at my incompetence with technology?
No, Jeff's photo. Jeff's photo was posted in a group chat,
Yes.
and someone replied, "I'd Smurf that."
Who replied that? Oh, J
Well-
Oh,
When Floyd Norman and I were working on the Smurfs, one day we went down into Hollywood, which was only about 10 minutes away from Hanna-Barbera. And we were having lunch and looking at some of the bookstores and stuff. And we walked by the store, and in the window, there is an entire Smurf village with all the mushrooms and the other buildings and stuff, and all the Smurfs. And it was around Christmas time, so they'd put cotton down to make it look like it had snowed, and there was snow on everything. And we're looking at it, and there, at the time there were like, I don't know, a couple of hundred different Smurf figures. We're kind of looking at them, and at one point, on the one that was standing the tallest, the biggest cockroach I've ever seen came up out of the cotton and sat on the head of the Smurf, like.
Oh.
Yes, I am here to take over Smurf land. I'm a cockroach. Oh, it's disgusting but funny at the same time.
I would dare to say if I went to the basement of my parents' house, I probably have some Smurf figures. I used to buy those.
I thought you were going to say you're going to find some cockroaches.
Yeah, that goes without saying. Probably more mice than cockroaches in their basement, but
Boy, you were just gold here. I appreciate this so much.
Yes. My funny faces win.
Linda had another question. Is your shirt custom?
oh, we already talked about it. Yeah, we did.
Oh, did we? I'm sorry. Invoices. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they have got more Svengoolie merchandise than I've ever seen for a horror host ever. And I did some T-shirts for them that you can still buy. I think they still have the buttons I did for them, but you're going to have to look on MeTV's site. I should say too, though, since I'm working on this, some of you may know that at the end of this month, there's going to be a 24-hour cartoon channel with MeTV. Has all the Warner Brothers characters, the Hanna-Barbera characters. They've got Speed Racer. They've got Ghostbusters. They've got recent stuff that everybody liked, but only was there for a season. It's going to be incredible if you like cartoons.
Oh, that's so cool.
And there is quite a few of them in there that I worked on, so it'll be interesting to see how bad they were.
I'm sure they're all fantastic.
No, I got to tell you, I produced Martin Short's show with the Ed Grimley show, and I produced John Candy's show, but we were dealing with studios in Asia, and there wasn't much communication, and the shows both started way too late. So it was like whatever we got back about 2 days later had to go on the air. So all I see are all the flaws that had to stay in it. So I can't really stand watching any of those things. But I'm thinking more about shows that I had nothing really control over.
Mm-hmm.
It was really upsetting because I really wanted to make this stuff the best ever, but working in the system, that just isn't possible. That's why I'm working on my own cartoon right now. A 2-minute thing about Jack Kirby at Comic-Con.
Oh, nice.
And it's quite funny, I have to say. You'll be seeing it soon.
Oh, it's exciting.
Well, I got to keep working somehow. This is cartoonists don't retire. Unless we have hand problems or eye problems or brain problems.
Well, Ryan Jablonski is going to get himself Smurfed. Awesome. See, the better picture you guys send, the more you can have fun with it. I'm just pointing that out.
Well, that is true. I mean, if you want me to be creative, you should be creative too. At least I'd appreciate it because you make it more fun. Yeah. I don't think Smurfs have teeth, but this one will.
I feel like all of mine have a big ponytail, huh? I always have a ponytail here.
Well, it's sure fun to draw. It gives us some energy.
I love ponytails.
All right, we'll see you next year as I finish.
Yeah. It's got a lot of black.
Yeah, all those blue things. I'm gonna my I'll come out looking like I'm a Smurf. It'll be all over me.
He's gonna kill that pen when he's halfway through the ponytail.
I'm just hoping it won't go out of ink and I have to dig it out, another one out of the drawer here. By the way, I normally don't draw cartoons with Sharpies, but I found that when people want just a sketch, they want something they can kind of see from across the room.
That's true.
So I kind of do these just because they have the thickest possible line, but it's kind of, as you can see, it's not easy to control as much as a pen and pencil. But you know, I do these for kids at conventions all the time, and nobody's complained, so I guess it's okay.
Oh yeah, I love Sharpies.
I understand Sharpies now have some paint pens out now.
Absolutely.
I want to try those out because I last time we were there, I still have a lot of those Sonic Funko figures that I painted on with those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
I was at a show the other day and felt like Funko maybe start. It's kind of like when Beanie Babies were going under. I didn't see nearly as much, maniacal collectors as usual.
Yeah, and there's a rumor that they're not even going to have a booth at San Diego this year.
Really?
Wow.
Well, that's a strange sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see it go away, but it's definitely not for my generation.
No, those lines at San Diego are insane.
The basic design of those characters was stolen from a lady that did children's books for hippies back in the 60s. I worked at a bookstore, and I remember seeing those books all the time. And when I saw these, I thought they'd licensed the books. Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, look up Joan Walsh Anglin sometime. That's the author. And when you see it, your eyes will pop out just like a Funko figure.
Joan Walsh England.
There you are, Annika. You've been
Oh,
smart.
yeah.
You know what's funny? Here, wait a second. Let me do it this way. Yeah, sorry. I keep thinking about reality. It looks like a Smurf, but it also looks like the kids next door.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional. But, they've got that cute Asian girl in that show. It kind of looks like that,
Yeah, well, she'll.
That's hilarious.
I actually did a comic with that, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I did some comic stories for that years ago. All right, let's see the next victim here.
It's Serious Man Jeff.
Is it me? Oh, it's me. Am I serious? You can just throw a microphone in mine if you want to.
I will.
Either
Oh,
that
yeah.
or just me saying blah 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 blah. That'll work too.
Yeah, you'd be Yaki Smurf.
Yeah,
You're always
Yaki. Oh, I like that. Better than Chatty. I like Yaki.
like Yaki Doodle.
I would say put alcohol in mine, but if I do a multiverse Annika, I can't wear it to school. If I'm holding alcohol.
Well,
I said my plan is to make myself a shirt with all the different creators' versions of me in them, so I can have a multiverse shirt.
That is not a terrible idea at all.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I can't have beer in mine or wine.
I said I just gotta get maybe Stan Sakai to do me. Maybe see if I can get him to draw. If he does any, I don't know if Stan ever draws likenesses.
frankly, I've never seen him do it. I mean, I've known him for probably 40 years, but his style has really kind of solidified.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that impresses me, well, many things impress me about Stan, no two ways about it, but the comic itself, is drawn like a fun comic, but he draws it seriously, even though they're characters that you would normally call funny animals.
Right.
It's just that anthropomorphic thing, which I kind of goes into areas that are a little weird, but I've seen animals having sex and stuff. But Stan's stuff, if he was doing it like the characters should look cartoony, if they were funny stories, which they started out to have a lot of funny stories, but now it's very dramatic, it wouldn't be nearly as successful. And
Right.
it kind of points out something that does upset me, but it has nothing to do with Stan, is that as long as it's serious, fans like it. If it's funny, a lot of them turn their nose up at it.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why, except I have a feeling that a lot of people, and you probably understand this, were told at one time or another, because you loved comics, that's for babies.
Oh yeah.
And
At 40 years old, my parents still tell me that.
Comics that look like anything that a kid might like, the average fan looks at like kryptonite. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, which is so weird. It's so weird because animated movies are so huge, and they're meant to look cutesy for kids, but the dialogue and the stuff that's hidden in there for adults, the kids don't even get, is what makes it so fun for parents to bring their kids to movies like Shrek and and just a lot of the Disney movies and stuff, because there are some adult themes and things, but it goes right over the kids' heads. So you can definitely do both.
Well, the Warner Brothers cartoons were not drawn for kids. They were drawn for the public. And most of the cartoonists felt, I don't really care. It has to be funny. If I think it's funny, then we put it on there.
Yeah.
There were no restrictions, and a lot of those shows are still on, and some of them I kind of go, well, I'm glad they're not editing them in a way. This is history, but in another way, some of these are like, yeah, I don't know if this is a good thing to be having kids watch.
Right.
But at the same time, I kind of hate seeing everything just being cleansed to the point where it's like now new cartoons for kids, all the characters look alike. The only show that I really like out now is called Craig of the Creek, where it's got a lot of kids, different colors, different backgrounds, but they have this kind of fantasy world out at the creek where they have their own weird society. And the characters and this writing, everything is just wonderful. And all the characters, some of them have big noses, some of them are fat, some of them are ugly. And I think kids being exposed to all these characters that look perfect isn't a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have to show kids that have flaws just so kids can identify with them. When I was a kid, I always liked the fat character because I was fat too, God,
Yeah,
you
it's
look like
interesting.
a koala here. Give you more hair.
Please do it. It'll be a nice balancing point to the receding hairline I got from Tom Richmond.
There it is.
Tom Richmond drew me too, and he put me with a cowboy hat with an exclamation point on me. We really didn't know each other then, so I guess that's how he thought I was just all about the exclamation point. He did it. My wife commissioned him to do a drawing of Dr. Johnny Fever from WKRP in Cincinnati, a show about a radio station back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Nailed it. It was just great.
With
Well,
that
we all
hair,
just-
I look
we all
like
just work in here.
I look like super caffeinated Smurf is what I look like.
Well, that is pretty much you, right?
Oh yeah, I love it.
I have to mentally prepare for how much caffeine you're going to have this weekend.
Oh, dude, you don't even. There's no way you can prepare for it. It's intravenous.
Yeah, I think I should draw you kind of as like an explosion in process.
The only plus side is that I know that at least in the morning when you go get coffee, you'll bring me one too.
Yeah. Or if you want one of those Starbucks drink things, they sell them at the hotel. I can pick one up for you on the way.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you're extra energetic here.
Oh, it's so great.
Love it.
All right, let's see.
I think there's one more in there. Two more. There should be two more.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's two
Oh, yeah.
more so
Okay,
far.
great. Yeah, I've got another one. No, that's you from a different angle. Okay.
Yeah, skip over that one. Forget that guy.
You're getting a lot of gray there, pal.
Yeah. If I shaved the beard, you wouldn't even notice, but I'd rather have the gray beard than the triple chin.
You know, I let all my hair grow during the shutdown, and I didn't look like the hippie I used to. I looked like a homeless guy. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh man, wait, let me see here. Boy, I've got some more.
Mm-hmm. Should have at least two more.
Boy, this is be interesting. This person has a long face, and it's kind of like that. The Smurfs don't have long faces or chin.
Oh man, this would be fun to see how you make it work.
Just to make it work, yes. Nobody is looking over me other than everybody, so I can get away with it.
Bacon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
I don't see it.
I'm out of my drink. I can't say a bad word.
You just have to say Smurf.
No, it's not gonna get my anger across.
All right, I trust you. It just looks different than.
I did a new one.
Oh, you
The one
did?
I sent you. This is a different one.
Where did you send it?
The same place that I sent all the other ones, sir.
Boy, you just can't add a long chin, and it suddenly doesn't look like a Smurf. Sorry, folks. Oh, and the ear doesn't show either. Boy, this was interesting, huh?
Well, listen, we're testing you.
Look, whoever this person is, I appreciate it very much, and I'm glad for the challenge, but I apologize if it doesn't really look like a Smurf. That's not my fault. It's the Smurf's fault.
Oh, I got to check on something, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
We're so talkative.
So, somebody asked about my favorite cartoon character. What are yours?
Ooh.
Ooh. When I was young, I probably liked the Animaniacs the best. But like the whole show, originally Pinky and the Brain was on the Animaniacs, so everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But that was when I was, a kid. And obviously we had Flintstones reruns. That was awesome.
The one thing about Animaniacs that always drove me a little crazy, I thought it was a good show, but it always felt to me like writers writing to impress other writers.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So much in stuff that I'm wondering, yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle and a lot of the early shows, they would like on different tiers. Kids could understand it one way, adults could understand it another. Mm-hmm. But there was something about this that was kind of like, didn't really make it for any particular group other than other writers. Just my opinion. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I cut somebody off. What were you going to say about somebody else?
Oh no, I'm trying to think. It's a hard one. Like the one that I'm most nostalgic about is Sailor Moon. But like the ones that I loved to watch as a kid, I didn't watch a lot of cartoons because I was doing competitive gymnastics. So I was at the gym all the time.
Well, when you're at Comic-Con, one of my son's partners in their barbecue business is coming, and he is a tall, muscular Hawaiian guy who comes dressed as Sailor Moon.
Oh, how
He's
fun!
got a big full beard and everything, so it's very interesting.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, you'll have to meet Logan.
Yeah, I would love to. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But like, I remember like, I'm trying to think. That wasn't that cool. Batman Beyond was big. I loved Batman Beyond.
I was all about the Herculoids and the Roman holidays and
Roman holidays, that's really obscure. You don't see that airing anywhere past its
No.
usual run.
yeah, there was awesome stuff. Thundar the Barbarian, like all that stuff was like
Jack Kirby did a lot of work on Thundar.
yeah, that was great.
You know, I Thundar impressed me in one way, in probably one way only, is it seemed to be the first cartoon show with superheroes where stuff actually was happening. I mean, it was very calmed down. Nobody was getting skewered with a sword, but it felt like it was kind of a breakout from all the bland superhero stuff we'd forced since Super Friends, really.
Oh yeah, well it was like a post-apocalyptic cartoon, which I don't think I even understood at the time. You know, it was like this future world, and they took pieces from Star Wars and other stuff, but nothing that was blatantly, a laser sword. Obviously once lightsabers came out, I mean that's pretty
Absolutely, yeah. But kids liked seeing that, I think.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When you're a kid, you don't understand what stealing properties is. When I was a kid, I loved Hanna-Barbera because they were ripping off all shows I already liked. I loved The Honeymooners, and I loved Sergeant Bilko. They never got around to Amos and Andy, which was also my third favorite show as a kid, because they were all about guys with schemes trying to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That was a theme in almost everything back then. Somebody that's broke that needs to come up with a gimmick so they can make some cash. But Hanna-Barbera stole from themselves constantly.
Yeah. Well, Chuck Arnold says USA Express.
They initially thought about doing the Flintstones as being in that era.
Yeah.
And then they thought nobody understands it. And unfortunately, they were right. or it would have had 6 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck Arnold says USA Express played the Roman holidays and a lot of the obscure stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I used to watch that just to catch things I hadn't seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They even had these interstitials of the characters on the train that looked like a chimp drew them. I remember it was like, God, they didn't hire a professional on this.
No, and I always thought that Thundar the Barbarian was owned by Hanna-Barbera, but it was not. It was a completely
Ruby Spears.
Yeah.
But Ruby Spears actually was created by the guys, or owned by the guys that created Scooby-Doo, and they'd worked at Hanna-Barbera for many years. And most studios kind of felt like they had competitors, but they actually, when things got busy at Hanna-Barbera, Bill Hanna would give them the work to finish. So it was. And now, of course, Warner's owns all of it, so it really doesn't matter. But they had a very kind of supporting relationship, unlike most studios with each other.
Right. Wow.
I was always a Hong Kong Fooey guy myself.
Hong Kong Fooey, there you go.
Did you get the action figure I designed of him?
What?
I did all those action figures for McFarlane.
Oh, did you? That's awesome.
Yeah, back in the early 20s, yeah.
I have a picture of my brother standing next to Hong Kong Fooey because I used the King's Dominion theme park around here used to have all the Hanna-Barbera characters.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck was saying Saturdays were a lot of fun. Galaxy High, Kids Superpower Hour with Shazam. Careful, Chuck. Our age is showing.
I was saying, I don't know any of these.
But you don't know the Annoying Orange either. I'm telling you got to watch that.
I don't.
You have to just click onto YouTube and type in Annoying Orange and watch 5 seconds of it, and you'll laugh your ass off.
There was going to be a third season, but the producer, not having worked in animation before, thought that the episodes would be much cheaper to make. and that they actually know he thought that he would make more money out of them, and he probably could have if he'd realized that they had all the material already in a computer, and a lot of the movement and stuff was already there.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to do, I think it was 60 more half hours of it, and he said no, because it was the only show on Cartoon Network that Warner Brothers didn't own, and it was doing incredibly well.
Oh yeah.
It was just different, you know. I mean, I wasn't thrilled to work on it initially, but I realized this is kind of more fun than being controlled on a lot of this other stuff.
So who are we drawing now? Who is this one?
I don't know her name, but it's a lady with blonde hair and freckles.
Well, you have been Smurfed. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't know your name. Okay, let's see. What's the next? Still another?
Oh, I think it's J-Blow, right?
This is guy with a gray beard and a green shirt.
Yep, Ryan Jablonski. That's right. I wish age did mean wisdom there, Chuck.
So do I. I'm 72. I guess the whole occupation thing kind of fell by the side, but I'm sorry.
Oh no. You just draw them however you want to draw them. That's the great thing.
Well, the last one, the lady with the blonde hair, did she have an occupation I can add?
I'm not sure. I don't know who it was. Ken, do you know who that was? Nope.
I don't.
I guess. And Chris stepped away, so we'll have to see. Oh, PJ says he thinks it was his wife, Danielle, and she's a chef.
Oh.
Well, that helps. Let's do this.
And PJ, was this one going to be a color also to match yours?
Sorry about that. Yes, it was PJ's wife, and yes, it will be in color.
There you go. So you can mark that on.
Now kind of a chef's hat there.
There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, color will help. Color will bring this one alive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what J-Blow does? Sorts comics all day.
Yeah, pretty much. All day, every day.
Just stares at Rogue and Gambit. Rogue, Gambit, Rogue, Gambit.
Because he's one of the few of us left that still collects like 800 different series.
I don't know how anybody can keep up with it now. I bought almost everything until about the year 2000. And I mean everything. Because it was tax deductible. And a lot of the stuff was stuff that I was interested in, you know, kiddie stuff and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like white noise walking into a comic shop.
Yeah.
There's so much material and everything is kind of canceling each other out. And, you know, it's like the 60s where every character, I think the publishers now know nobody can afford to buy everything we do, but we'll have 20 Batman comics and we'll have 20 X-Men comics. And that way you just have to work in that little mini universe within the publisher's universe, you know?
And then whenever they get bored, they reboot the series and start over at one.
Except they've been doing that so often now that it has no effect whatsoever.
Yeah.
My opinion. It's like, you know, when they say, and this will change everything, you go, yeah, sure. They'll raise the price. That's what they're talking about. Boy, it's kind of weird when their nose is so far away from the mouth.
All right, so if you're drawing, I think you're drawing J-Bo right now. He
Yes.
works for Pepsi.
You know
So
what?
that's his profession.
I'm just going to draw his hand with a can, and I will. Once I'm done here, I will make it look like a Pepsi can. I think. I don't know.
Oh wow, he'll be the coolest guy at work after this.
Yeah, I'm sure. Somebody will beat him up. What are you doing with this crap?
Jeff, what's yours going to be? Or what would you... Microphone.
Oh yeah, he didn't put it on mine, but I'm sure he can go back and do it if he wants to.
Oh yeah. Let me just put something to remind myself.
Coffee. It needs to be coffee, Jeff.
Yeah, coffee. Coffee's better probably.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
Coffee works with all that you made. I forgot you put all the little asterisks around. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, coffee, definitely.
I didn't see this one. You forgot the receding hairline.
Yeah,
Well,
I said he made
very
it.
happy about it.
I am. He did the. He went polar opposite of Tom Richmond.
You act like Tom made you bald.
Dude, if you look at the picture, we put it up on the screen. Look at that.
That's why it's a caricature.
I know, and
Amazing.
I'm fine with it. But I was like, and what happened was when he took those pictures, it was like 2 years ago, and I had long hair and I would push it back, so it definitely looked like it was pulled back. So that's why he drew it that way. But in hindsight, it looks like I have the biggest receding hairline ever. But I love it. It's a caricature. It's awesome. I'm gonna make a shirt. Ken already made a shirt.
You know why I started wearing a flat top? Because I was tired of getting stopped by the police because I had long hair. And it immediately did happen. They stopped bothering me. And now people see me with long hair or short hair and a prosthetic, and they say, "Thank you for your service." It's like, I didn't do a thing. If I had been drafted, I would have run to Canada. It's like I appreciate people that do it, but that ain't me.
You never hear Bacon complain about being a woolly mammoth in every picture.
I'm bald now, though.
Yeah, you cut all your locks off, but that's
I
all
had
right.
to send the new photo for tonight because I'm bald now. But that is a good point. I don't complain because I am a woolly mammoth most of the time.
Marcus, I'm surprised you didn't want to get Smurfed. I believe Marcus got stoned.
I think, didn't Marcus get a
He got stoned, I think.
Bill Cox?
He got a Tom Richmond last week. Oh, he got Bill Cox Flintstone, right?
Yeah.
I still got to hit up Russ Braun to draw us all as the boys. I really cannot wait for that.
Oh man, if Russ can do that, and especially in that same pose that you sent us,
Yeah,
I think that would be phenomenal.
it just works out so perfectly with all of us. And I love that I'm making you into a French Canadian, Bacon. I think it's perfect.
I mean, I'm okay with that. For the purposes of us being the boys.
Yes. And I can't wait to see Ken's butcher, but with white hair instead of black hair. It's going to be great. Annika with the high ponytail in her face. It's going to be awesome. Like the female. We'll call her the teacher.
No, it should be the instructor. That sounds more sinister.
Oh, that's so much better.
The instructor.
Is it?
French Canadian.
It sounds much more like you're controlling somebody.
Yes.
All right. Let's keep going here, folks.
Oh, do we have any more?
Becker and Earl never sent us photos, so nothing at the moment.
I think that's all. Well, we guys, we're at our mark of 2 hours. We did it. We did a show. If we if we hear from them, Scott, and we have some more Smurfing to do, we will Smurf those right over to you.
Sure, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I think I'm run out of steam too, so this is perfect.
Yeah, I looked up and I was like, I can't believe it's already after 9 o'clock. Well, thank everybody out there who watched tonight. Thank anybody who's watching this later. Thank you guys, and remember, please like and subscribe to us on YouTube. It really helps and helps us, get informed to you, so you can be a part of these shows and get yourself turned into a cartoon character if you want, or just watch other people do it, or just hang out with us. We appreciate everybody in the 4C family. And Scott, thank you so much for doing this with us and showing off all that art in the beginning. So
Thanks
if anybody
for listening to me blather. I know I go on and on, but hopefully you enjoyed some of it.
Listen, if it wasn't for you, it would just be me talking the whole time, and nobody wants to hear that. So I'm glad that you were on the show. Ken, thank you so much for putting all this together and working hard. And we'll see everybody in 3 days and Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina, where everybody from 4C will be there who's on the screen. And then we're going to see Scott in San Diego next month. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful night. And we'll see you next time. Smurf it.
Thank you all.